Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Now guys, let's take a look at the gold market. In fact, here we have some mostly would call it as anticipated action, since we have discussed this possible bounce up to the intraday resistance, and right now you can see that this has happened. Market in fact has shown very harmonic retracement, so you can see this is almost equal to this retracement as in terms of the slope, as in terms of the distance. So right now market is turning to the downside. Trend holds bearish here. Yesterday we didn't get our bearish grabber, but today we still have the chance to get it. I just remind you that if we will get the bearish grabber here, this will lead market to these lows, and the target of this pattern will be taken out of these lows. But if this will happen, that probably will lead us directly to our target around 1150 area in the short-term perspective. So currently we still do not see any support from the real money of the institutional investors. No purchases stands on the market, and we still stand in the opinion that only geopolicy or some breaking news could turn sentiment in the gold market. Maybe some Greece default or something of that sort. That's really unexpected and absolutely unpredictable issues. But taking a look at the information that we have right now as the fundamental, the technical, gold mostly remains bearish. So on the intraday charts on the 4-hour, we see how market responds on our resistance. That's our confidence. As we said, probably we should take the short position. If you have done this, you probably could move your stop to the break-even and watch what will happen next. On the hourly chart, guys, we still have some risk factor. You can see that market turns down right now, but take a look that we have uncompleted ABCD patterns. 1618 hasn't been quite completed here. It's around 1193. And in this case, you could act differently. For example, you could move either stop above this area, because if market will return right back up and hit the target and then turn to the downside, so that is this action you could keep from this action, and just market won't wash you out if you will place, for example, stop somewhere in this area. Or you could move your stop to the break-even, and if this return will happen, you could take the another position for the second time. You could re-enter in the short trade in this case. But it's not necessarily mean that market will return and back down and will reach this area. So maybe market will not do this and just will continue move lower. Anyway, and the retail sales volatility, market really could do this. This really could happen, but that's just small detail. It's not very important right now. So as I said, you either could place stop above this area, because if market will complete this target, just to not trigger your stop and then turn to the downside. Or if market will touch your stop, if you will move it at the break even, you could try to take the position again if market will return it back up here, reach this area and then turn to the downside. The first confirmation of the possible reestablishing on downward action will be the breakout of this support line. So if market will drop below it, in this case probably we could say that downward action has been reestablished. In general, this action looks like the retracement. You could see deep bounces, deep pullbacks. So not really the thrusting action if you take a look at how it looks like on the daily chart. So right now let's see what will happen on the retail sales data, what will happen on the Greece announcement, if any solution will come today. But currently, in the current situation, we see that gold mostly stands in agreement with our analysis and behaves as we have suggested to see it should behave. So that's why currently all that we could do, if you have taken the short position, all that we could do just to wait the further development, how market will respond on the data that we will see later in this session.